Hey everyone, I'm Airier, and this is actually as much a question as it is a guide marker. Now in the tower, as of Rise of Iron, I've noticed it before, and over here you see this little glowing section right when you spawn in. It actually looks a little more detailed than the first time I've noticed it. When I first logged in, it had just been put in, I think they were still fixing a few things, and it looks a lot more detailed now. And at first I thought, oh hey, it's a little triangle. It's like they're making a little Easter egg for Harry Potter. Yes, the triangle with the circle on the line, I immediately went Harry Potter Deathly Hallows on this thing. I was like, okay, I'm going to ignore it. But then I came back, I looked at it, and noticed in the dark, it actually is glowing a bit. Here, I'll sit down, you can get a little closer. And when you really look at it, it is the exact same pattern, the exact same texture inside the dark sections as the Taken Miasma whenever it would grab someone. It's the same little flashes of light in the inky blackness that goes in a lot further than the actual physical plane should allow. And then, of course, there's the number 9. The reference there is either one of two things. I got the right number. It's either up to number 9, and there might be 8 others prior to that we know of, or it's a reference to the 9 who Xur works with. Now, right now, there's Xur in the tower. He's just over that way, and, he's awesome. Well, comparatively less awesome now because of light level debuffs. But that's either a marker put there of the 9, and it does have a lot of connotations that there's some relation to the Taken there, or there's more of them when we define them. So I'm kind of wondering, where else can we find them? That's why I'm going to be looking at a few other locations that Xur spawns and try and figure out if there's some reason that they're more common. Which means I'll be looking in the reef and a few other places in the tower, see if there might be some that I'm missing. Now that one is pretty obvious, but it does seem like the kind of thing that Bungie is probably working on. I should probably also make a point to look over here, because nothing's ever over here. Should be a great reason to put something over here. Or nothing's ever over here, and they're keeping to that. All the same, this does seem like there seems like there should be more to it. It doesn't seem like just random graffiti of the 9 would be a thing they would do. Granted, according to Xur, he is a trash collector, so apparently they randomly throw things out at us. Now, if you see anything on stream that I miss, anything at all, please feel free to shout out at me. I can be very oblivious sometimes, and, I do want to take out my ghost, see if that alters how he looks. Ignore you. The areas I do want to check out are the places where Xur does spawn. And if I can, maybe see if the ghost, that little flash right there, has any way to illuminate it better. There's, of course, this place over here with the glowy thing and the smoky tablet thing. It's a computer. They have computers in the future. The Cabal shields that are just for... They're there, and I think that's a skull of something. Now, I'm looking over here. I don't see anything. Nope. Looks like there's nothing here. This is one of the locations he spawns pretty frequently. Now, I'm wondering if there might be something on the reef, just because maybe that's how it marks it. It's a location in general. In which case, maybe there's actually some kind of plan. It seems like there should be more to it than just the one throwaway glyph. 9 or of 9 something. I would normally just go, it's the 9. So where else would we see a mark where Xur would be around? Also, just want to quickly do this. Nope, no, there's no interaction with the ghost. Looks pretty normal. Let's go see Xur himself. Maybe there's something over there. And again, I'm going to quickly just take little looks around everything, just in case there's something I missed. I doubt it over here, because it wasn't on the other side either, but... There's definitely something in the tower. Doubt that's it. More closed doors. At any time, though, I mean, this does feel like it should be a puzzle. Now, it might just be an Easter egg, which Bungie does put in pretty frequently. But the feel of it is different, unlike Last Exit, which turned out to be an Easter egg that no one solved yet, but is just an Easter egg. No, there's a robot here, like always. It's kind of funny how Xur takes the robot's place almost when he comes up. Just more of amusing on that part. Don't see anything around here. Zur himself, I'm actually not sure where he is. Oh, there he is. Yeah, it's like no one cares anymore. It's kind of funny because no one cares anymore. I don't see any markings. I wonder if Zur has a marking on him. What's that logo? I can't really see it on the back. Yeah. It is not letting me zoom in. That is annoying.
Some of the cells in this body began on this world.
Well, that's disturbing. Well, he's got a warlock bond on. And I just realized he's wearing a Titan shawl, a warlock bond, and a cloak. That's actually weird. Are there any ways we can get a better view of him? I don't see any markings on him. Just the diamond pattern, but that's not really anything. See, there's the IX of the 9 up there. While I'm at it, though, I'm just gonna... Oh, I got 21. I'm gonna pick up a few of these. Okay. So where else would I see more of the 9 patterns? The IX, definitely. Of course, that's Roman 9. Although even that implies something, that if they're using the symbol of 9 from, Earth, they're at least somewhat human. Because, Destiny has made a point to invent a lot of bullshit languages, Hive, if they want to do that. Hive, bullshit. Just, apparently the glyphs have meaning, and the random things have been translated to English. Yeah, it's a thing. The only other place I want to really check out is down here. Now, I don't expect anything because it probably would have been noticed, but I am trying to feel around, see if there's anything I'm missing. He's spawned over in this corner a few times. After this, I'm going to check out the reef, see if there's anything there. And I don't think he's ever spawned in Felwinter Peak yet, and I'm not sure if that's on purpose or if he just hasn't randomly woken up there, spawned there, whatever the hell Zur does when he teleports in and out. Yeah, he actually teleports. It's even a thing. They show him teleporting. Someone videotaped him. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning or something, or 6:04. Oh yeah, abandoned quest, which you'd never notice. Really do wonder what those things are working on. Looks like they're not important. It would be interesting if it was just back here on the tower, like this base itself. I don't see anything though. I mean, you gotta remember, when I was looking for that one piece, it was easy to see, but even easier to miss. So where would the next one be? If there are more, if it is more than just a throwaway tag, where would it be? It would have to be in some place where we would easily see it. It would have some significance to Zur. It would really help if I read the 9's Grimoire card. Maybe that might actually be a key. I'll have to pull that up. In the meantime, go into orbit. And actually, yeah, while I do it, I'm going to pull up... Okay, hold it all the way. I'm going to pull up the Grimoire card on the 9, because that does seem like it would be pretty damn useful. And it's a reason to actually go into the Grimoire, because that's a thing, apparently. In the meantime, I'm going to log up the reef. Haven't been here in a while. Like, a really long while. Most of Rise of Iron. Maybe Googling it would be easier. Alright, Destiny. Oh, okay, it would help if the Google site start working. Thank you, lag. I really never missed you. The 9 Grimoire. Haha. The 9 Destiny Grimoire card. Alright, pulling it up, see what we got. I don't see it. Grimoire Pro. I almost have full progress. Nice. I really wish there was a way to search. Melee, grenades, super classes. Inventory, allies. Do the 9 count as allies? No, seriously, do they count as allies? I actually don't know. City, Exo. Oh, she's still a thing. What do you know? Osiris, Legends, Mysteries. It would be nice if, this thing loaded faster. Legends, Black, Legends, 3, Glass Saint, 14 Skulls. Wow, there's so many I have never read because they are not really useful. Sorry, Queen, Stranger, Tower, Allies, maybe? I'll say, where would it be if it was over here? Where could they leave that mark? Well, there's the fallen mark, just the general one you see around. It makes sense because there was fallen everywhere. Where could they leave it? There's not many places. See, on the backside of that board would have been a good one. Or even on the ground. That would be odd. Slightly glows, so it probably won't be a dark section because that would make it very obvious. Oh, just a random servitor eye. Never noticed that. It's funny how you never notice there's so many little things like that and they're just kind of here. I don't think it would be back here because it would defeat the purpose of making it in plain sight. But that's only assuming there are in plain sight. They hit a ghost in here. They might do that. Let's see. What happens if...
I have to get back to the lab.
Yes, yeah, you... If it was over here, that would be interesting. I can't look any higher, but I don't see it on the walls. Don't see it in the little bulkhead doorway to the Queen's room, which is probably empty now. Not sure why they still guard an empty one. I guess they just didn't want to bother changing the mechanics. Meh. I don't see the glow. I guess the easiest spot would be to look in the room he spawns. I mean, there's the Osiris one. It would be funny as hell if that was actually here.
Nice to meet you. A guest on the reef. Yourself.
Don't see it. And over here, oh, the door's open now. I guess they're just leaving it open permanently. That's convenient. Makes searching a little easier. And nothing. Maybe taking a trip to Dreadnought? That did have the Oryxy feel to it. Where would the 9... Allies. Agent of the 9. Might want to look into him. I wonder what Efforty would have to say about that. Alright, well, I'm going to read Observe's card. I can't seem to find the 9 right off the bat. We have Agent of the 9, Zur. Sells objects of legendary power. Accepts his own currency. Serves his own goals. Mysterious Cryptic Masters. Mysterious 2. Nature Presses Tower. Does he have some arrangement with the Vanguard or the Speaker? Are there those among the Guardian Elite who understand Zur's nature and ultimate purpose, or have all efforts to control his comings and goings simply failed? Maybe I need to go check the Speaker's room. I mean, it's pretty bullshit as it is. Let's read the Speaker. There has always been a Speaker, high anonymous priest. Oh, he's a priest, too. Travel city, history, great change, guardians, traveler. Heal the traveler, raise our corporal protectors from his slumber. That's meaningless. Enemies, they probably wouldn't be there, I hope. Places. Saturn? That would be different. Oh, I actually have Saturn fragments. What do you know? Oh yeah, these are from Oryx. Nothing there. It's kind of weird that, we haven't been to Jupiter, but we've been to Saturn. Jupiter's closer. Yeah, I'm not going to question it either. Activities. Nope, it looks like I can get nothing. They're not in there. Or I just didn't find it yet, which is also possible. Maybe the coloration is it. 9. What would 9 be? Where would the 9 show up? Maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. It could just be random graffiti of the 9 just to be cool. That is entirely possible. Or it might be a spoiler, kind of like the fragment of the black hammer. When you took it apart, it gave you a little spoiler that there was actually something for the black spindle later on. That could be it. It could just be a little throwaway, hey, see, we're going to do something in the future type moment. In which case, I couldn't find anything now because there isn't anything out yet. And maybe it just is a little spoiler for 2, saying, hey, the 9 are going to be in here. Here's their symbol. See? We foreshadowed it. Which would be dickish. Like, really dickish. I'm just going to steal this while I'm here. Ooh, hey. I actually needed some of that. And I'm not. The only other really funny one would be if it was on Petra's section. I don't see any other markings. The one place I would really want to check out, though, I think I'm going to quickly swing into the Dreadnought. Because if I remember right, that marking was there prior to Rise of Iron coming out. Because I remember seeing it in the update before it. So if there was a corresponding one, it wasn't connected to Earth. And then maybe they put it there because they knew we're not coming back here for a while. Where would the 9 be? Let's go Saturn. Now, where in here would there be the most likely thing to see? It's on a pillar entryway on the left. A circle, a triangle, and a line. Maybe that has something to do with it. Actually, it does kind of look like the Taken King symbol, but only vaguely. I mean, you could say that for almost anything. I'm going to quickly check here, and I can only really think of where would you check in the Dreadnought? Oh, the breach, not the breach. The transport room. It's the only place I can really think of that would do it, or the court itself. But that's pretty well explored. Can't think of any other place that would make sense. Maybe the symbols themselves. A triangle, a circle, and a line. I'm only thinking orcs might be... Oh wow, there's a lot more of them than used to be. And they're actually fighting and... Actually fighting. Cool Rise of Iron update. They're actually looking like they're fighting, rather than just kind of standing back shooting at each other. Oh, there's even a Guardian fighting. Huh. Alright. Now the reason I'm thinking there might be some connection to orcs or the Taken is because that symbol was completely made out of Taken energy. That was blatantly obvious, and well, there's not really available over here to show you, but if it wasn't for the purple tinge, if it had a more of a white tinge like the Taken stuff, it would be just blatant that it was orcs. But it's not orcs, it's the 9. But at least in the myth, orcs got the power to do that from the darkness itself as a gift. Now, how much of the lore actually makes into the story? That's up for debate. Like, he loved Crota, but in the story, he was completely okay with Crota dying. But then he was really mad at us for not killing him, but in the story, he wasn't. And, there. This is where I think would be the breach section. I know it's not actually the breach, but this is where it comes to mind. Maybe it's not the best place to look. There's worms over there. Huh, it's kind of weird that it's not started to shoot me yet. I don't see anything. No, someone's up. No, just random guardians getting shot. Do don't see anything. Most of these have already been figured out. Where else would it possibly be that we can get a taken symbol with Latin numerals? Maybe Oryx isn't the right way to look at it. Where is the darkness place? Nah, it wouldn't have any connection to the glowing green sections in the Wretched Mind or Wretched Eye. That just seems unrelated. Maybe I'm probably looking at this the wrong way. Or I was right earlier and it is just a random shout out to something they're going to do in the future to when the 9 become a thing. Or it could be the equivalent of Bad Wolf in Doctor Who after it was actually dealt with in the story. It still pops up in every season, but it's there just because they can rather than because of any purpose. I'm going to take one more look at it. It does seem, though, that there has to be something about it. And I refuse to believe it's just a one-and-done interesting little design, because it's an intricate design, and they have a specific amount of detail on it that you only seen in a specific part of the game that, frankly, was some of the most interesting content. I have a personal love of Taken King's story. It was freaking awesome. And Rise of Iron's fun, but Taken King just blows everything out of the water. It also costs more, so I'm not complaining, but if there's something to it, I'm not going to find it tonight, especially because it's late and maybe my mind's just not working right. That would be implying it ever does, but see what happens. All the same. It would actually be funny, though, if it actually was tied in somehow to the random string that comes up in the Last Exit PvP map, which apparently is an Easter egg. I know I mentioned it earlier, but yeah, just a random egg. No one's figured it out yet, and I think now that it's been confirmed, it's just an Easter egg and not part of like leveling up or anything hidden. Less people are going to do it. Yeah, see, there it is again, and oh, that's interesting. Ah, there's the sparkle effect. It took a while to load. The 9. I wish the symbol might be important, but what would it mean? I mean, the triangular pattern does remind me of all the Siva bullshit inside everything, but I don't see how there could be any conceivable way they're related. If there's something to it, it looks like a brand made from the darkness that Oryx spews, but that's... there has to be more to this. If anyone has any idea, feel free to leave a comment, because I want to figure this thing out, and it's driving the hell out of me. It's driving me crazy. Well, crazy-er, I'm not saying to start with. I'm doing this for fun, and it is actually fun. And it's driving me crazy, and it's fun. It's like, ah... All the same, everyone, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you can. If you have any theories, or if you mention or see any of these anywhere else, please make a comment and tell me where you see it. I want to figure out what the hell's going on, because it's intriguing in all the really annoying ways that Sleeper was prior to finding out that it was just a timed release. I was like, God, fuck you, Bungie! I was a little annoyed about that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Later.